didn't like the fact that Christina Lee's got cut out a lot in The Boiling Point and wanted her to have a more substantial role. So when he got his role in The Vanishing Point, he wanted Christina Lees to play the character of his wife in that film. So I thought that was a really cool story, and I'm like, wow, like that's such a cool story. Like I never would have guessed that. And she's like, I don't think anybody would have known that story. And she's like, well, that's what these horror conventions are for. So that way you get to know information that you never knew before. So I thought just a really, really nice lady. Just a fantastic meet all around. But Christina Elise, big thumbs up for her. Just a really, really nice lady. And another thing, too, I liked about Christina Elise is when you got your picture taken with her, she wanted to make sure you liked it and things like that. And if you didn't like it, she would say, like, make sure you like it, make sure you like it. And if you didn't like it, she says, like, oh, come on, we'll take another one. So she wanted to make sure your picture came out okay, and if you liked it and things like that. Just all around awesome person. So here is my picture with Christina Elise. And the picture of my Boiling Point DVD that is signed by her. Next up, it was directly next to her, and he had no line at all. This is getting close to the end of the con, because it was like an hour or so before the end of the con, because this is around like 9 o'clock, and autograph hours end at 10. So next up is Alex Vincent, of course, little Andy Barclay from the first two Child's Play films. Very nice guy as well. Alex Vincent, really humble guy, down to earth. Just a really nice guy. He took notice of my Andrew Dice Clay shirt that I wore at the con, and he said, like, and he's a big Andrew Dice Clay kind of guy. He's like, you ever see Andrew Dice Clay live and things like that? I'm like, nah, I never really been at any stand-up comic show and things like that. He says, like, he was a big George Carlin fan, and talked a little bit about that and some stand-up comedy and things like that. So I thought it was pretty funny. I know Alex Vincent was saying to me, he's like, I got here yesterday, and he's like, I drank a little too much last night, and I regretted it a lot. And the next day, so he was telling a pretty funny story about how he regretted drinking the day before the con, and so pretty funny guy. But here is my picture with Alex Vincent. And I did not have anything for Alex Vincent to sign, so I got an 8x10 off his table. It's an 8x10 with him and Chucky in the director's chair, so here's that picture. And the last one that I met for this con, getting close to the end, Fiona Dourif, of course, Nika in the Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, the newer Chucky movies, and of course she's going to be in the new TV show. Fiona was great. Really funny, really talkative, really sweet. Just a happy-go-lucky girl, very, very joyful. Funny thing about Fiona, I didn't know this about until I was in her line during the last bit hour of the con. When I was in line, they said that she arrived late because I think she was doing something, and then she arrived, and because I didn't think I saw her when I was meeting Kreese and Lauren Marie earlier in the day, because I thought I was shit out of luck meeting Fiona, because they said that her room was going to be on the upper floor where Brad Dourif was signing at, because he was like the main headliner. So I thought I was shit out of luck meeting Fiona. And there was a lot of confusion with where her room's at, because she went upstairs to where she was supposed to be and nothing was there for her. This is like what I was getting from like the people I was standing in line with and things like that. So then they said, like, we don't know where your thing's at, where you're set up at. Go talk to your agent. And they set up her table in the main autograph room where Kreese and all of them were at, and all the other Child's Play people except for Brad Dourif. And they just said to her, just keep your table in the main autograph room, things like that. So there was a lot of confusion. I felt sorry for her. I did not know about that. But Fiona, and her line was, and that's why This fucking camera sucks. We'll do it live. Anyways, back to what I was saying about the whole Fiona Dora thing. That's what people were saying to me in line. And that's why her line kept growing and growing. But Fiona took the time with everybody that waited around for her, things like that. Took her time with me and things like that. She asked me where I was from. I said Philadelphia. I said I live right across the bridge from, because it was in Jersey. And she's like, did you walk here? Like, joking wise. And I'm like, what, are you kidding me? In this heat, if I had to walk in this heat, I'd kill myself. Because it was like 100-degree weather today, or Friday, whatever you're watching this. And she's like, oh my God, you tell me about it. So we were both laughing about the whole heat and things like that. And I tell you what, when Fiona laughs, like, she has that, like, Chucky laugh. She has her father's laugh of Chucky, which I think is so cool. But anyways, here is my picture with the amazing and lovely Fiona Dora. And I didn't have anything to sign for her either, so I just picked an 8x10 off her table, which was a Cult of Chucky little 8x10, so here's that picture. And that's pretty much all of the autographs and stuff that I got. I don't have any posters or like things like that, but I did get 2 Blu-rays and 1 DVD that I'll show real quick. The DVD I was really excited for because I wanted this for a while, but Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. Really hard to find this on actual DVD because the DVD is out of print, and the VHS, it's only on VHS tape as well. But really glad to have this. I wanted this for my Pauly Shore collection because Pauly Shore does have an early role in this before he was famous with Encino Man and Son-in-Law and things like that. Pretty fun slasher film that takes place inside of a mall. So I was glad to pick that up. And the 2 Blu-rays. I got Drive with Mark Dacascos from the MVD Rewind collection. Excuse me. And the last Blu-ray that I got here that I'll show you guys for my convention recap is the 3-disc limited edition of Maniac, which I did not have this film on DVD or Blu-ray, so I figured I'd pick up the Blue Underground Blu-ray. So, and that is my Monster Mania 46 recap. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.